Man, people can have 1,000. What the fuck is wrong with this smoke? I'm tired of goofy motherfuckers, but I ain't getting no. Oh, here go the faggots. They worried about motherfucking live again. I have no respect for these motherfuckers, cause in the end they all gonna be gone. Yep. Yeah. Let me let my people know I'm in here. I ain't even gonna send them a message. I'm just gonna. Don't look at me like that, boy. I'll bust your motherfucking life, boy. About Rod's clock. I ain't one of the motherfuckers that's like YouTube swinging and fighting and doing nothing. I'm all with it. I'm not here for the problems, but goddamn, you want it. Especially when I smell blood. I don't know what it is. Oh boy. I don't know what it is. I don't even want to know. Love him. He acting like a little punk ass nigga. Brainwashing and shit. Kingdom Dre, Tomas. Sorry. Get that podcast. Jacob, my Navajo bro. Gotcha. Zeke, Freaky Zeke. Mac. Will Watson. You come in here. You probably won't like. No, I understand. Ex-Army. I think it's Army Ranger. I don't know. Anybody like him? Clothes about dry. And let's be white trash, beautiful trailer parking. Woo. She married a boy from thought he was oh so cool. But all he can do for money is drive. He hardly prayed on it, I stayed by. Praying he'll see home before his baby you die. That's beautiful. So beautiful. Let's kick the real shit. Every last. Come on, big boy. Drink, homie, man. A couple times. Yeah. They call me devil, black Jesus. Heaven closing, hell freezing, heroes tripping, tripping. Singing na 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 na. Black Jesus, white devil. That's right. Hell closing. Have you heard? Black Jesus, hell frozen, hell freezing. Singing, na 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 na. What's going on? Be quite quick. I'm doing the laundry and I gotta run and take care of something. I gotta help somebody who's going back to the East Coast pack up. It's a little cool over there still. I said, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna hit y'all up and chat about a couple of things. I don't want y'all to get distracted, and I want your attention to be given to the things that are being put out there for you to be attentive to, so maybe we can kind of redirect and pull away from that. You feel me? But what's cracking? Let me shout y'all out and we get this done, because it ain't too sunny. It's fun. The phone shouldn't get too hot. Yeah, Tom, what's up? What's on, beloved? Hey, niece, what's up, mama? You look like, what's that? Great. You said that before. It must be the damn, what you call it? Anyway, what's cracking? Yeah, damn right. They call me black. They call me black something, and I ain't black anything. But I respect where they're coming from and what they state, because everybody's got the Christ factor, except for the ones who crossed over to the other side. There's no redemption for y'all. So enjoy what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't have to listen to me. Yes. That's like, I want y'all to know this. Cameras are not new. Video, by the definition of what we call now, video shit is not new. You used to be able to look at mirrors and see all the history in the mirrors. Not these mirrors today, you can't do that. The wars, that's why you think we had the best pilots. Because we invented the blimp and the helicopter and all the other crap, the airplane. They try and denote the airplane because we flew them before. Muscle memory, that's why we're the best. We were the best. They don't want our people to get there, that's why they're too stupid to know the reality. There's a reason why we're still here, and they're doing their best to try and remove us, and if they do, all this collapses and caves in on itself. I'm not supposed to mention that, but I just did. Oh yeah. And they can't put us in a place where there's stress, this, that, and other. And if they've really been murdering millions and millions doing tests and stuff, they should know that by now. It doesn't matter what may cross over into here or whatever. Yeah, it don't matter. Whatever. Whatever people are fictionally believing, or assimilation of thought, and those things that have returned, or whatever. We go, it collapses. We're not black, we're not African, we're not this and all this other new made up stupid stuff that dummies who don't know no better argue over in their tormented state of soul. Okay? People can never be our people, and it's meant to be that. Now, they're related, of course. Who you think you're from? I don't care who you think you are, what you want to call yourself. The hard-pressed dilemma of understanding and totality, just because you've been manipulated and conditioned otherwise, doesn't detract from us, because you got idiots out here still want to run around in that state of illegal, goofy affairs, wanting to murder this, that, and the other, when the percentage of our people is not bad, when the harm is coming from the idiots who are supposed to protect, but they don't even know what they're supposed to protect, because all our history has been whitewashed by people who are not white. A bunch of dummies. I don't care who feels this way or that way or whatever. So a friend of mine hit me up. I can't say how. You call it kite. So I remember when he didn't see it, but I remembered everybody talking about when I put the molly whooping on the whatever it was in the Sunshine Saloon in Miramar Drive and where Top Gun used to be at. I explained it to y'all, and he says what they were explaining seemed impossible. I said, well, how does it seem impossible? He said, the guy knocked you clear, and I had some drinks, but I wasn't drunk, defending girls and getting tired of the nonsense, and they said you just rose to your feet like you didn't hardly even stand up. I said, I don't know. He says you had Lieutenant Smith with you, who was 1981 pole vaulter for the Olympics. We know you boxed and all that, but they said you literally popped up on your feet with no, like you didn't, like you just popped up, like something lifted you up. I don't know, man. If that's what they were saying, I saw red. I blacked out and saw red. I remember seeing the target, and it was nothing that target could do to stop me. Nothing. I remember that. I remember A.O. McCoxum. I remember Lieutenant Smith. I remember everyone attempting to stop me. Me throwing with one hand while I'm beating the guy, Lieutenant Smith. Lieutenant Smith, they could check it in their database. I threw him, Lieutenant Smith, he didn't even want to touch me because I threw him about 25, 30 feet away while I was on my one knee or something, beating this guy down, beating him up. He was, I guess I knocked him out. I kept trying to wake him up and knock him out again. Anyway, all I saw was red. Hue of purples, and everything was different. Then the next day, because I had forgot all about it. The next day, the town police and base MPs came to the hangar, and they wanted to see me. And I told them the guy hit me first. Everybody said he hit me first. So whatever happened after that, they just left. What they gonna do? What were they gonna do? People think this is some kind of game. I didn't accept who I was then. I didn't even have a clue how I did whatever. I hadn't been to Scotland yet. I didn't know nothing. But I think that traveled. I think there were a lot of other people there, and maybe somebody's always been watching me and a few other people. I don't know. But I know we got a bunch of idiots, and they like these idiots because see, they're easy to manipulate, especially homosexuals. And they'll sacrifice them, but I would give them a warning and tell them to go on about their way. I don't care about guns and this, that, and other. Meaningless. That's the world that they consummate a relationship with. You know? And all the other idiots who want to show up, because I know how to get wherever I go. I just put it in so that way they know where I'm going, because I mean, so they can have an idiot show up if they choose. Idiot could always speak, or they can consummate a relationship in their ignorance, no matter who they are. If they got a pot belly and they're playing a role with a mustache and sideburns, I don't care. The most important thing I have in this world is a story. Not here to stop nothing. Y'all know how I feel about some places. Like Jonah, I would really destroy. I've been counting it, and I guess I've been lying. There's about 8 states I would completely wipe from existence. And then there's about 3 head countries I would obliterate. If it was up to me. And forgive me, Creator, Father, Mother. I still hold on to some things. And I really would. With no hesitation. I wouldn't lose no sleep. It ain't like I sleep a lot. I actually slept pretty good last night and the night before. I wouldn't feel no way. Now the idiots doing what they're doing, I'd incinerate them. Maybe a few of them, for an example, I put them between 4 to 5 trees, tied with rope, made from twine, cut it, and let the entrails and everything go everywhere they need to go. But playing hard like they're hard to catch. I don't care about underground, 100 miles, it don't matter. Y'all be surprised at what's really going on. But regardless of that, I'm not here for that. Everybody wants to sit there and jostle along like, we got this, we got this. There are things that's going to happen, things that are going to change. All right? How many of y'all look at Texas and all these places that are handing out little pamphlets like you get for like going on hiking places, and they get the little plexiglass things with the little pamphlets, how to survive the zombie outbreak. You know what I'm saying? People think it's a game. They're still pumping all the poisons. And I mean, they're going at it pretty heavy today, y'all. I mean heavy. Real heavy. I know y'all don't have rock shot, you don't have cilantro, probably in a better form of that, and all the other crucifixes and saunas and all that stuff. It's still stressful. It's the frequencies, nanotechnology, nano aluminum, 5G, 6, 7, 8, 10G. This is what they got to do, because people don't listen. Why else would they not do it? I mean, if everybody was listening instead of just sitting there in their composure of just blah, 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 and running in the world of their little Babylonian existence, maybe it would change. Why would they change? I wouldn't change what I'm doing if I was them. regardless of what's going to happen to them. Whether they want to accept it or not, matters to me not. Stupid is as stupid does. And they can keep running and filling and think they're put to a task and all the stuff they've been doing around the world, to congregate, murder, whatever you want to call this stuff. Oh well. Out of my hands. I'm not here to stop none of that. I cannot help the emotional, the unstable. I've been there, so I know it. I know it when I see it. It doesn't matter what profession. It just doesn't. You know, you guys, you have a moment in your existence to really find that empty space. Now, I just ate some corn chips that I can't stand cooked in seed oil. Don't need seed oil. But I have my food here waiting for me to partake in. So I'm waiting for another hour or two before I indulge. But I'm about to do a two-day fast. As I spoke, I didn't start it. And it's important that I do it. But I just want to come on to express to you guys, stop being selfish. Stop being greedy, give to the needy. Allow yourself to be free. They're going to take it all away. And what you're going to do? Y'all have not allowed yourself to be without. Your envy is based on the delusion of self-appreciation. How can you appreciate yourself when you're still stuck in the delusion? It's a myriad of all symposiums of whether it's physical, tangible, house, vehicle, all that stuff. I remember I said to myself, if my vehicle was to break down, what would I do? I'd walk. And if I couldn't mitigate factors to get it taken care of, then whatever happens, happens. I have to accept the next phase, but now I'm not looking for it. And so they say prep. Remember I always talk about preparation? What do I mean by prep if I'm talking about ascension? Prep has nothing to do with the physical that y'all find tangible because you refuse to see beyond that. You refuse to allow yourself to see beyond that. Just like them manipulating because they think they're powerful. And we can strike you down. That is not power. That is cowardice and weakness to hold on to something that was never meant to be. If it was never meant to be, they think they can make it exist. When in all reality, it won't. And see, they think, well, when their time passes, whenever it happens, happens. They're always willing to be the lackey, to allow it to lack over to become somebody else's issue or problem. As long as they uphold and keep going, they think that they can keep staying ahead of it. That's not how it works. That is not how it's going to work. I say that not in delusion or with less confidence or anything. I say that because I know it. Otherwise, going way back, they would have never just gave up. They would have never allowed. In that great war, there was a falling away then. Oh, there was a war in the skies under the there was a war. They could zip through one point to another. Y'all have no clue. By the definition of what you think a war is. But you're gonna learn. All right? You're gonna learn. I just want to come and shout that out. And say, y'all have a magnificent, magnificent day. I gotta go ahead and pull my clothes up and do all the other little things I need to do today. Whatever they may be. While they're pumping a whole bunch of crap. I mean, the sky is so full of that stuff today, they're going non-stop. Non-stop. All right? I'll see you guys later. You feel me? What was that? If you held in what? You should show us. Yeah, okay, that's an idiot. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. You know, it can't help itself. It can't help itself. Anyway, I appreciate y'all, and I'll holler at y'all in a little bit.